Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and also we wish the very best of luck, of course, to the senior coach of the SFNA L&M Interleague team, Kelly Keane, and her assistant coach, Fiona Boyer, the GVL team coached by Bree Hounslow, and also our umpires, Jared Hibberson from the L&M and Matt Sullivan from the Goulburn Valley. To all the teams, good luck, have a great afternoon, play well.
Hello, you're tuning into the Go TAFE O&M Live Netball, kindly brought to you by McRae Motors. The Ovens and Murray in this Interleague clash taking on the Goulburn Valley League. I'm Rhiannon Harrison. Joining me in commentary today is Myrtleford's A-grade coach, Liv Lespina. It is the Goulburn Valley to get us underway in this game today. Liv, how do you see it playing out?
I think it's going to be a really good contest. I think the O&M team's looking really like it's different from probably from the past couple of years. Really diverse, new, lots of young girls, which is really good. We know the GV are the quality outfit. They've got lots of VNL experience in this team. And this team's probably, there's a couple of girls that have played Interleague for a couple of years now, so they're quite settled in itself. So I think it's going to be a really great game.
Excellent, as we see the O&M take a quick 1-goal lead off the centre of the GV, and I think that's probably the hardest thing in these interleague games is the team that usually settles first.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's probably been a little bit of the Ovens and Murray downfall over the last few years. The GV tends to get a start, so I think that's what Coach Kelly Keane and her assistant in Fee Boyer will be telling the girls, just a really settled start. New combinations out there, but they're captained today by goalkeeper Hannah Symes, who's a formidable outfit herself for the Ovens and Murray, and she'll be taking on that role of captaincy with a lot of pride.
Absolutely. I really like how the O&M have started their defensive positions with Sal in GD and Han GK and Hannah Grady WD. I think that's really a formidable defence end.
And I think, too, the attacking combination of having Maddie Lischke on the line in wing attack with Lily Kelly in goal shooter, they know each other really well. And having a moving goal attack is something that Lily Kelly's used to with Sophia Colhagen normally out in front. So Kalisha Pell, and if Em Stewart swings in there, that will really make no difference to how Lil Kelly sets up in the circle.
Yeah, absolutely.
A few turnover balls here going end to end. Tilly Kennedy in centre for the Ovens and Murray. Lily Kelly stepping up. She was she's come up through the ranks at North Albury and currently playing in the VNL under 23s for the Casey Demons. So we'll line up against some of the GV outfit down there as we see a long ball go into Olivia Morris in goal shooter for the Goulburn Valley. She's complemented by teammates Mia Sudamersky and Holly Reid in goal attack and wing attack. So that's a really formidable attacking lineup there, coming off the back of an A-grade premiership at Euroa last year. They'll be looking to defend that. They've got Molly Kennedy through centre, Asha Gray in wing defence, Dana Williams in goal defence, and Sarah Sokolski in goalkeeper, who is captaining this GV outfit, and she has been also a very strong part of this Goulburn Valley Interleague team for many years.
Yeah, I think Sarah and I are the same age at 27. I think she's a stalwart, you would say. She's probably played 10 years worth of Interleague netball.
And not shy of this Interleague game. I think the year that I coached in 2023, she got best on court that year, and currently still playing for the VNL champs in the Burundara Express. So lots of netball under her belt, and I'm not sure if she's still working for Netball Vic, but I know when we've been down there for state titles and things, she's often on the airwaves, controlling the traffic through there. It is a 1-goal apiece game here so far. Reid finding Sudamersky.
Oh, Sal helped her out there, kept that in play.
Takes the GV to 2, leading the Ovens and Murray 1. The Goulburn Valley 2 today, coached by Bree Hanslow. The Hanslow name formidable and synonymous with the Goulburn Valley League. Her mum in Di Hanslow looks like her assistant coach over there. And Bree's also played in this team. I believe she coached the under-17s last year and currently coaches the A-grade at Mooroopna.
Fun fact, Bree was actually flower girl at my mum and dad's wedding. There you go. Isn't that a bit random?
Hey, that's what we're here for. They're the facts that I do not know.
And we were lucky at Myrtleford this year. We played a practice game against Mooroopna at the start of the year. And it was really great with Di and Bree. But Mooroopna's side, they've got plenty of girls in the team today, and they're looking really strong as well this year.
As Hannah Symes has stood out of play in the GV. Take a small break here, 3-2. And a breaking call. Our umpires today are Jared Hibberson, representing the Ovens and Murray on the far side of the court from where we're broadcasting from, and Matt Solomon for the Goulburn Valley League. big honour for those guys as well. Kalisha Pell finds Kelly under the post, and again, the rebound off the post comes in handy. It is 3-2 here.
I think for any GV listeners that might not know the game of Lily Kelly as well, as much as she doesn't look like the traditional super tall goal shooter, at the moment I think in the Ovens and Murray her stats are about 91%. She does not miss very often.
And putting up a big percentage of goals as well. The numbers are pretty incredible to be shooting at that accuracy for someone so young as well.
And she's pretty nonchalant. She does nothing really phases her too much.
Doesn't give too much away. Grady finds Hunter on the line, and although this is Sally Hunter's first time in this standalone interleague game in the Ovens and Murray dress, not new to the interleague scene, having coached the Hume League interleague side in her time in Osborne to a few victories there, I think, too. So she's someone that speaks with a lot of pride about representing your club and your league.
Doesn't even feel like Sal's been in our league for, 5 games, 6 games. Feels like she's been here for a long time. Or, sorry, last year as well. But it feels like it's been, she's been here since
forever.
Day one,
Great to see the GV step that one in. And another goal for them. So we're nearly halfway through this first quarter, thanks to 40 Winks. 4-2. The scoring very low at the moment. Lishke giving away the penalty on the line. Kennedy through the midcourt. The two Kennedys lining up against each other. And it is Olivia Morris. Another goal there for the Goulburn Valley. 5-2 here.
I quite like Till starting in centre. It's probably not a position we see her often play at when she's at club level at Yarrawonga, but I think she's just got a really steady, calm head and doesn't make too many unforced errors.
Great defensive tap there from Dana Williams coming around the body of Kalisha Pell, who has been outstanding for the Pigeons in their start this season, but a great rebound from Sokolski puts the Goulburn Valley on the attack again. And I think, as you mentioned, Liv, having Till Kennedy in centre and Kalisha Pell in goal attack, there's a few of those combinations. Great intercept from Hannah Symes, managing to regain possession.
Really great transition here.
Fabulous transition. Lishke using the line. Great hand, speed. Just the wrong angle on that ball going over there. It'll be a GV throwing deep on the sideline. Great pressure from the Ovens and Murray there. Contact call goes against Hunter. Oh, Helen Housby like coming through the midcourt there for the offensive rebound. Turnover, sorry. And I think seeing Hannah Grady in wing defence, one of the strengths of her game is really how she transitions the ball down court. Yeah. I'm wondering if that's the decision that Kelly and Fee made, knowing that is a real strength to her game. Reed. Just can't quite stick the landing there, but read that very well, did Hannah Symes.
And she just recently come off an ankle injury, so taking a couple of weeks off at club level. So I wonder if
it's finding
the
timing.
Getting your feet right again after coming off an ankle injury.
Great ball there from Hunter.
Great rejection from Sarah.
Lishke steps through for the bounce pass to Pell. And a nice steady goal there. So we're 6-4 here. The lead the way of the Goulburn Valley. Williams. Gray just back from the line. Reed bangs it in, but a little bit too much on that. Also, Symes returning from a quick trip to, great takeoff line there from Molly Kennedy. And Morris converts 7-4 here on the AT Jones scoreboard. Tilly Kennedy forced to go back. Haven't seen either team use any of their subs yet. on the bench at the moment for the Ovens and Murray, and it kind of, I guess, an extended bench with 12 in their squad. We've got Maggie St John, Holly McCarthy, Grace Hay, Emily Stewart and Lou Madden. So a lot of experience and a lot of youth over there, particularly Holly McCarthy. I'd love to see her coming
Absolutely.
up from 17s this year in the Ovens and Murray A grade competition. Williams. Reed finds Morris. Lovely swing there from Mia Sudomersky. And a great goal conversion. The GV handy lead here, 8 goals to 4. 10.5 minutes have been played in this first quarter. Pell cuts through the top of that circle. Kelly does well, but the experience there of Sarah Sokolsky coming around.
And it's probably going to take, well, it's almost taken a quarter just for the O&M to find where they need to put that ball placement.
Symes again saw it, but just half a step off. And the GV do the damage on the scoreboard there. Ovens and Murray would like a couple of quick goals here to finish this first quarter. The scraps found by Reed. Hunter finds Kennedy.
GV's defensive pressure is really great, trying to get hands to everything.
And every loose ball we know today will be absolutely crucial to get hands to. And I think at the moment the GV probably have the Ovens and Murray measure there with any of the loose balls. They've kind of jumped on just that half a second quicker. Williams transitions through to Reed. Back to Williams. And Gray. Well worked was the footwork there by Hannah Symes. Just that last second, the step in, and the pass goes to Morris. Converts the goal. So 10 goals to 4 here. 12 minutes played in this first quarter thanks to 40 Winks.
Oh. I tried to pull out of it.
The high ball going over to Olivia Morris.
I really like the game so far of Holly Reed, just finding that circle edge and releasing that ball really cleanly.
It just shows those combinations too. They know each other so well. Great ball there. And in back play, Lou Madden has rolled onto the court into goal shooter for the Ovens and Murray. Straight away, finding hands to ball. Great rebound from Kalisha Pell in goal attack. It knocks out and Lou Madden gets the scraps again there. Opts for the refeed. New combination in the ring for these two, so it may take a little bit to get settled. But Pell won't be foreign to a nice strong body in behind her in goal shooter, normally teaming up with the likes of Bridget Cassar. So that strong holding position will work in the Ovens and Murray favour. Great placement of the ball there again from wing attack Holly Reed. GV take a lead, 12 goals to 4 here. Replay the call there against Kennedy. Pell, Grady on the line. Asher Gray's strength in wing defence has really quietened Maddie Lischke. We've spoken a lot on air about Maddie's dominance in wing attack so far in the Ovens and Murray competition and how much ground she seems to carry and cover. But so far, Asher Gray's really limited the impact that Maddie's had off the line. Ball speed then of the GV just too quick for the defence of the Ovens and Murray. 14 goals to 4 here. Time ticking down in this first quarter. The interleague game. Great long ball there from Sudomersky to Morris. goal conversion. 15 plays for. We'd love to see the Ovens and Murray get a really quick goal here on the strike of quarter time. Kennedy finds Madden high out of the circle, and the hooter goes for quarter time. So the Ovens and Murray trailing the GV 15 goals to 4. This is O&M Live Netball, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Shawty get inspired, how about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Woo. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
On your marks, get set. Running too late. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
And then is Lily back to, oh no, M's into GA. Maybe they must have two sets of bibs. That makes it hard for us.
Welcome back to Ovens and Murray live netball here. The Interleague clash. Goulburn Valley have a very handy lead going into this second quarter, 15 goals to 4. I think when they turned over ball, they just were able to score really quickly. Some quick changes on court for the Ovens and Murray sees Emily Stewart take the court into goal attack and Holly McCarthy into wing attack. The defence end remains the same. Wayward pass there, comes into the hands of the Ovens and Murray. Now they need to do the damage and really convert on the scoreboard. McCarthy, oh, great take there from Dana Williams in goal defence. The Goulburn Valley team remains unchanged at this point in time.
Oh, beautiful setup.
And great goal conversion
The GV play like they play with each other every weekend. They're just the way they are able to transition down court so smoothly.
Absolutely, and you wonder, because a few more of them play in the VNL, that style of play, perhaps.
Absolutely.
But great to see that a lot of the Ovens and Murray players this year are also getting that opportunity. Holly McCarthy gives off to Tilly Kennedy. Stewart, I'm going to call that a pass.
She'll definitely say that's
And
a pass
Madden,
as well.
Madden puts the Ovens and Murray for their first goal of this second quarter, brings them to 5-16 the lead, though, to the Goulburn Valley. Holly Reid was very impressive in that first quarter for the Goulburn Valley. And Sudamersky tips another quick goal in. Great hold up on the line then defensively.
The GV's flood down the court on that centre pass is being really effective to make the O&M really work and then get the reward like that.
Stretch to her limit there, Tilly Kennedy. Sokolski finds Gray.
Thought about it.
And Morris converts 18 goals to 5 here in this second quarter. And another one tips in. 19 plays 5 this second quarter, thanks to Bingley. In the earlier game today, the under-15s started off quite goal for goal, but it was the Ovens and Murray, the victors there, 69-38, which is a huge margin. Lots of skill on court, and best on court in that was Bella Bowles from the Wodonga Raiders, having a great day out in wing defence for them. Madden.
Yeah, the 15s game made me remember that I'm not that tall. There's some 14-year-olds out there that are very tall and very fit looking, but they've got a bright future ahead of them.
Morris takes the GV to 20, leading the Ovens and Murray 6. Great release there from Stewart. Great ball release from Kennedy. Oh, Madden just can't quite balance.
I'm wondering if the O&M might consider at some point flipping Holly and Till, knowing that Holly's defensive pressure down the court is really a key part of her game in centre. And Till's probably more traditionally a wing attack and just getting that balance and composure on the ring.
And that little bit more maybe of a height advantage through the midcourt. I have said on air I liken Holly McCarthy, though so young, very much to Emily Brown. She plays very instinctively.
Yeah,
like
and glides down the court.
Oh, beautiful
like
to watch. As Morris notches another one, the GV have gone out to a 22-6 lead here. Sally Hunter steps up. I think what's working for the Goulburn Valley at the moment is that real quick 1-second release, which their defensive pressure isn't allowing the Ovens and Murray to do.
And I think this Ovens and Murray attack end, it is going to take a while to settle because you've got 4 attacking players that all play for different clubs, whereas the GV
3
have
out
a lot
of 4
more connections. Yeah,
absolutely. Gray stood out of play. Oh, Sokolski. Experience unmatched. Reid finds Williams. Molly Kennedy currently playing in the under 20 for the Western Warriors in their VNL champ. She's come in as a replacement player. So playing under our friend Minna Lamb there.
There you go.
In the her coaching capacities there through their squads.
Yeah, she's had a very impressive game so far.
And a nice goal there from Morris. You would think that Reed and Kennedy actually play together the way that they
absolutely.
complement each other on the line, both in attack and defence. Grace Hay has been swung on to goal defence for the Ovens and Murray. Madden to McCarthy. Great feed there to Stewart. Opts for the refeed. And a great goal there from M. Stewart.
Speaking of Western Warriors with Minna, Grace herself is in the 23s team. You forget how much, well, you don't realise how much travel a lot of these girls are doing week to week to get up for these VNL games midweek. It's not even like it's on a weekend. It's
and then the training on top of top of game days. And the Goulburn Valley girls the same, but just a little bit of that time is lessened.
Absolutely.
Great swing there from Stewart. We're nearly halfway through this first quarter, thanks to Bingley.
That was a nice pop from Lou. And a confident shot.
Takes the Ovens and Murray to 8. I think our scoreboard attendant might be.
I like that from Han, having a crack at that, because then it,
puts it out. But the pass, just another hand on there. Oh. And the rebound goes the way of the Ovens and Murray. Kennedy. Grady. Oh, she had 3 defenders coming through. Great release there. Holly McCarthy really standing up strong in that wing attack position. Another pass there from Stewart. Madden finishes off.
This is good for the O&M, just getting a couple of goals in a row.
A couple of quick run-ons. Stewart. Oh. Not intentional, but we like it. And another quick goal there.
I think that's what Em Stewart has to do for this game, is go into that ring with pace. That's what she's so good at. And she's such a great ball user, but letting that ball go and then take off. Great cover by Hannah.
And that strength too, that speed coming in, just turning and shooting as well, not second guessing herself.
Absolutely.
Because she can be such a dominant shooter as Mia Sudomersky takes the Goulburn Valley to 26, a very, very handy lead.
I'm liking the game of Mia Sudomersky as well. I feel like she's probably just flown under the radar a little bit in this first half, but her connection as well with Liv is really great.
And played her role too. Symes again. Saw it coming through. Oh. Again, those connections between the 3 attackers down there for the Goulburn Valley, I think in their league itself, Euroa would be causing a few headaches.
Yeah, who is on top of the A-grade ladder? Is it Euroa at the moment in the GV?
That's a very good question. I will find out.
At the moment, I think we've got Corowa and North Albury undefeated in the Ovens and Murray, yet to play each other. I think that's coming after this Interleague bye, maybe in a fortnight's time.
Which will be one of the games of the season, and great to see, obviously, Corowa coming off that reset now 2 seasons ago, and North Albury, a team that hasn't contested finals now for a couple of years. Both teams have really shown youth and experience on court in great capacity. Stewart can't connect with goal. Lou Madden with the steal.
Any GS will take that.
Oh, and can't quite convert. Williams finds Gray. Sokolsky and Gray. Reed just cutting through that centre channel on court. Kennedy to Morris. Great hold from Symes. Can't quite get hands on the rebound though. And the GV go to 20.
Sorry, just back to the Goulburn Valley League ladder. Oh no, that's from Netball Connect stitching me up here. Give me a second, guys.
Well, a fantastic take there from Holly Reid in wing attack. Game just slowed up. The hands of Grady. Deemed too close. Pops out. Oh, and the Ovens Murray just can't quite pull in the rebound.
I've quite liked the umpiring in this game. I think they've been allowed to contest as a player and probably as a coach too. It's so frustrating when it's, hear whistle after whistle and you can't get that flow in the game.
And I think probably in the GV's favour too, that's allowed them that real run on, particularly in that attack end where they do have those really strong connections. The defenders have been allowed to contest, but not stopped that flow. Sokolski so strong in goalkeeper for the Goulburn Valley League. Williams in goal defence. Works through the ball. Reid cuts through the middle.
Okay, Euroa are on top of the ladder at the moment, undefeated, as well as Shep Bears. So I'm assuming they haven't both played each other. But just like we assumed, Euroa are at the top there.
Yep, and I'm sure Shep Bears, once they play each other, I'm thinking that Kim Borger is a part of that Shepparton Bears outfit again this year. So that's a lot of strength in their goaling end as well. 31-10, the goal score reads here. 12.5 minutes have been played in this second quarter thanks to Bingley. The loopy ball finds Kennedy deep in the pocket. Oh, Stewart. Great ball there between her and Lou Madden. Quick reply for the Ovens and Murray, but they need quite a few more of those. Maggie St John rolled in onto wing defence. Not a position we often see her playing in, more traditionally centre wing attack for the Raiders.
I can see what they've probably tried to do that though, to match up with Holly Reid. Both really, we know Maggie's game for speed, and they're similar height.
Yep.
And I think fresh legs on Holly to try and keep her off ring's edge will be, I think, is quite a smart move.
Sudamersky and Kennedy on the circle edge again. Oh. Unfortunate contact there. Lily Kelly's rotating in back play for the Ovens and Murray. Ball into Morris. Takes the GV to 32, leading the Ovens and Murray 11. Hayes stood out of play, and with such a deficit to overcome, the Ovens and Murray don't really want their defenders out of play too far further up court because it just leaves that real 2-on-1 in the circle for Symes in goalkeeper. And the goal from Morris takes them to 33. Those fresh legs from St John. Player that's really come into her own over the last few seasons in the Ovens and Murray.
Absolutely. I've been quite vocal in that. I really rate Maggie's game and just her ability to, as we spoke about before with Holly and Em, just glide down the court. I think some of the best teams we've seen come through the Ovens and Murray haven't had centres that fancy, or they just do their job in both attack and defence and are workhorses, and that's exactly what she is.
Great baseline play there from the Goulburn Valley. Rolls in, goal 34 for them. On the stroke of half-time, it is the Goulburn Valley 34 leading the Ovens and Murray 12 here. This is O&M Live Netball, and at O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTafe, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Shawty get inspired, how about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend, we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Woo. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
On your marks, get set. Running too late. Ping first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
Welcome back to Ovens and Murray Live Netball. Liv Lespina, an interesting first half, probably the start that the GV wanted, but probably not the start for the Ovens and Murray. I only tipped earlier with Robbie and Gus that I thought it'd be about 5 goals. So the Ovens and Murray have a lot of work to do, 34-12, and we were just talking off air that even though this is an interleague team, you've got 3 attackers from one club in the GV team, but their whole 7 on court look like they've played together.
Yeah, that really is the difference at the moment in terms that connection down court. Every time GV get a turnover, it's down the court within 3 balls, and it's taking the O&M probably a little bit more time to figure it out. They're going backwards a lot on the centre pass. To GV's credit, their defensive work on that centre pass is phenomenal. But yeah, at the moment it's taking the O&M, well, half of netball to settle, and I'm assuming now they're going to make a few more changes. Whereas the GV, we were saying they're going into the game with only 8 players named. That's insane, and it's worked for them. So
yep. And
jokes on us.
Bringing up a couple of girls from their under-17s team who will have to line up after this game for the 17 and under. Yep. So I think Coach Bree Hanslow would like to not have to use them if possible, and certainly the 7 that they've stuck with so far on court have done the job for them. It will be really interesting. Holly Reid in wing attack has been very impressive, and I think the Ovens and Murray need to make a change there to try and quieten her impact down. But I think as well, Molly Kennedy, very similar to how we were talking about Maggie St. John, has just played her role really well through the centre and linked that ball beautifully. And the connection between Olivia Morris and Mia Sudomersky in their goal circle real credit to them. I don't think the Ovens and Murray are doing too much wrong. Just a couple of errors that haven't quite converted to goal. And I think they would love to see a few more turnovers to goals.
And I think for the O&M, it's getting that ball on ring's edge and trying to fake a few balls, get the defenders moving, because at the moment, or for the first half, Sarah's just really been able to sit on the body and get her hand to a few balls. And what we know Lily Kelly's game for really well is to do those quick pops and get some movement happening in this ring.
Seen a few changes for both teams. The only change for the Goulburn Valley on court is Grace McEnany from Shepparton United getting the start for the second half in goal defence, as Emily Stewart notches the first goal of this second half, taking the Ovens and Murray to 13 for the Ovens and Murray. The attack end remains the same. Maddie Leschke into centre. We've got Grace Hay in goalkeeper, Hannah Symes in goal defence, and Sally Hunter in wing defence.
We've had Tilly Kennedy switch into WA, which I think is, we spoke in the last quarter, I think that's a smart move, just because Till's traditional game is that wing attack position, and just to allow her to have that composure and pass that ball smartly into the ring.
Kennedy releases to Reid. Oh, well played there from Emily Stewart. Defensive work. Kelly did well then for the long shot. Stewart attempted the rebound. Gray. Hey, well done then for keeping Morris really high out of the circle as she drove through. But Sudamersky using the arch of the circle to her advantage, stepping through for the GV's 36th goal this third quarter. Thanks to McRae Motors, our major sponsor. Goulburn Valley just keep that scoreboard ticking over. Lischke finds Hunter. Symes and Kennedy transition through.
Oh, I thought that stayed in.
So did I. And again, another hand.
That's really been the difference for me today, is just how many balls the GV have able to get their hands into and just create little tips and allowed them to get a 50-50 scrap ball on the ground.
And then that quick transition through to goal, which showed a beautiful mid-range goal from her. The depth on the line then from Holly Reid. She started nearly at the top of the goal circle to take off. The hands over pressure from the Ovens and Murray. Can they get the quick conversion?
That's a really great transition from the O&M, and I think injecting Maddie Lischke into the centre has just created that speed through that mid-court to allow that quick give and go. And again, a position that we don't see her play that often at Clubland.
No.
With her counterpart, Em Brown, obviously. And fair enough, in that position a lot of the time.
37 plays 16. That's exactly right. But the experience she's gained from playing with someone as experienced as Em would be second to none.
Absolutely. And even in wing attack, she's a workhorse. And Em herself is a workhorse in centre. So
that expectation too.
Yeah.
Oh, great defensive effort there from the Ovens and Murray. Forced the 2-on-1. Put Morris under real pressure and pressure again. And they're the scraps that we need to kind of jump on. Grace Hay did well. Oh, great take from Lischke.
Oh, that's speed.
I get a bit breathless watching.
My asthma puffer would be flat out.
And I think actually the matchup between her and Gray on this circle
Yeah.
edge, the strength of both of them.
Smart by Lily.
Very smart. Couple of quick goals from the Ovens and Murray. 37-17 here. Nearly 5 minutes played in this third quarter.
Oh, good vision from Till.
McInerney comes
Ball still in
through
play.
in the last second. Great hands from Kennedy. I spoke about Lily Kelly's accuracy.
Yeah, I know.
This
Is it
season, and I
commentator's
think-
curse?
Yep. And I think Sokolski's just experience.
And she has a wonderful ability to not get called for obstruction and hand over that ball, which makes it very difficult for any shooter.
Goulburn Valley 38. Leading the Ovens and Murray 17.
We probably need to acknowledge that Hannah and Grace are not sisters, because I keep looking at them and they look so similar from behind.
And another quick goal there. 39 plays 17. Hunter. That really good backup on the centre pass. Well played there between Kennedy and Lischke. They're looking very like they've played together.
Absolutely.
Finding those bonds. McInerney to Kennedy. The ball spills over. And the quick rolling sub from the GV sees Dana Williams brought back on. Oh, that parallel pass, always dangerous. Again, the 2-on-1. Just giving away the contact. And a goal there from the GV.
This has been a much better quarter from the O&M, though, only outscored at the moment by 1 goal. So they've been able to slow that
Run down.
the scoreboard down and get a few more scores on the board themselves.
Morris stands through and converts. 41 plays 17.
Oh,
Sarah. Beautiful take, two-handed, comes through and nice and balanced.
And once again, such beautiful transition from the GV down the court.
And converted beautifully by Sudomersky. So 42 plays 17.
Sarah Sokolski is probably one of the best goalkeepers I've seen at local netball be able to come out of that ring and take those intercepts. I feel like down in the VNL she's playing often against shooters that are a little bit taller than her or the same height, so she's got to have that ability to come out of the ring and take those intercepts, and she's done a great job today with getting a few of those.
And even then coming out of the circle with M. Stewart really keeping her high and lacking that drive to get back into the circle. Causing the turnover again, the defenders of the GV. Sokolski from Seymour. I watched her the year that M. Brown played at Seymour and they played in the A-grade final. Benalla played in the football grand final, so we went down and watched that year, and she was sensational in the grand final as well. That was, I think, 2015 or 2016.
Gosh, 10 years ago.
Don't
want to remind you.
Showing my age. But yeah, and she's just as damaging now as she was then. As Morris converts, 44 plays 18 here. The conditions have really turned themselves on.
Oh, who would have thought that it's almost June? It feels like it's March.
The tale of two parts of the country on the eastern seaboard at the moment, thinking of those people up on the mid-north coast. I don't think a lot of netball action will be played up there over this weekend. And just hope the sun's shining for them all, and the dose of rain here was well welcomed yesterday.
Absolutely.
The Ovens and Murray doing a good job here just to hold up the GV run of getting this transition ball. Williams, Kennedy, and that long release.
Little win there for Grace Hay. Once again, very unassuming Grace Hay. You think you've, as an attacker, you think you've got the ball placement right, and then she just always manages to get a little tip to it.
Just through someone else that doesn't give too much away. Oh. And Sokolski. Oh, hands of Hay. Nearly come through with the turnover. Goal through, so 45. The GV leading the Ovens and Murray 18.
I've really liked as well the game of Liv Morris. I feel like her ability to just keep finding that body and set up those holds and that screen has been really great. And as we see that ball nearly, what was that then? Was it possession?
Possession,
yeah,
I think.
Sorry, I thought it went out of court.
Quick transition from the Ovens and Murray. Love to see conversion on the scoreboard. Kennedy and Stewart.
It definitely feels like the O&M have had more ball in their attack in this quarter, and it's just been that last and that final shot and conversion they're still trying to get in the groove with, but certainly much more a much more dynamic quarter from the attackers.
I agree, very much so. Just watching the setup in the circle, Stewart really using the arc and just again can't quite convert on the scoreboard. The Ovens and Murray. Gray finds Reed.
It's incredible to think that, like, when we say that a lot of these players on quarter VNL players, pretty much all of them are under 23. Like,
the time, the careers that they have. To come, yeah, lots of netball left to be played. Liv Morris takes the GV to 47, and I look at the likes of the coaches for both teams, but certainly Kelly Keane, she's played over 400 games for Benalla in the Goulburn Valley League.
Wow.
And then her dominance in the Ovens and Murray for Wangaratta at the Magpies. I just think how much netball that is.
Yeah.
And as a goaler too, the amount of goals she's put up.
I always think about, like, how much money have you spent at the canteen? That's just what you would not want to know.
Inflation would have really added to that as well.
Grace
Hay,
Hay.
beautiful. Now the Ovens and Murray really need to convert. She finds teammate from the weekends in Maddie Lischke. And Kelly and Kalisha Pell swept on into the goal circle, as well as Maggie St. John. Just a little bit short, the shot there from Pell, and Sokolski makes no doubt on the rebound.
Oh, Grace again.
Good confidence play there from Grace Hay.
I will never made a change here with Hannah Grady going into goal defence. I think that's actually a nice move in terms of the transition ball. We spoke earlier about how great Hannah is with her ability to transition the ball down the court.
And physically too, I think the matchup between her and Mia Sudomersky is
absolutely
quite similar too. And did, for the first bit of the season, has been starting through the mid-court for the Magpies, and last weekend was the first time we'd broadcast them for a couple of weeks and saw her into that more traditional goal defence with Katie Dean behind her in goalkeeper. And I think even the work that she's obviously done in centre has helped her transition play even more.
Absolutely.
Nice goal for the Ovens and Murray, 48, plays 20.
Sarah again with wonderful hands.
Time ticking down here. in this third quarter. Oh, Leschke did well to try and cover that ball through. Hunter getting a touch, but it's the contact first.
Sal's probably thinking, I mean, WD's, again, not a traditional position for her. She's against someone like Holly, fast and zippy. Sal's probably thinking, get me back in that ring.
Although
but she is doing a very good job.
I think she's really quietened
Absolutely.
Reed's impact, and you wonder too, for these, the Goulburn Valley girls, a lot of them have played this whole first 3 quarters, whereas the Ovens and Murray trying to rectify the lead that the Goulburn Valley has, which stands at 48-20 going into the 4th and final quarter. This is O&M Live Netball, and at O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Shawty get inspired, how about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Woo. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
On your marks, get set. Running too late. Ping first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
Welcome back to O&M Live Netball, the Interleague clash. The Goulburn Valley with a very, very handy lead going into this 4th and final quarter, 48, leading the Ovens and Murray 20, but a better third quarter effort from the Ovens and Murray. Started to get a few quick roll-on goals. And what can they do in this 4th and final quarter?
I think the statistic is that the Ovens and Murray haven't won the open game in this format at least since after COVID. Potentially even longer after that.
Oh, Hunter and Kennedy. Oh, and it's just kind of been a tale of those balls haven't gone the Ovens and Murray way when they have come up, and just this transition of the Goulburn Valley. Again, Grace Hay with a little tip. And the interleague format is something that the competition, I feel, really needs to stay. It's a great pride thing to chuck on the league dress.
And yeah, I just love mixing with girls from other clubs. You form those connections and friendships for life, really. Particularly going through the junior ranks, I was lucky enough to play a lot of interleague, and those girls that I played with are still friends to this day, even if we are playing at different clubs.
Absolutely. And Ben Tallarico, who's coached the under-18s today for the Ovens and Murray, he summed it up really well, particularly for those boys with the junior ranks coming through, that it's the pathways are a bit, there's only so many positions available in that. So getting to play interleague is another opportunity for those people that may not get to go to an academy or things like that. But then with the under-18s, for example, that they may play together later on down the track, and they've had those experiences. And it was a really nice way to put it, I thought. 51 plays 21 here in this fourth quarter, thanks to 40 Winks.
And that's probably reminiscent of the under-15s game that we saw earlier. The O&M had a wonderful connection, and I feel like that's because a lot of those girls had played previously at state titles together. They all play, rep together. At open age level, particularly for netball, it's probably a bit trickier. Obviously, probably Saturday, unless you're playing VNL, Saturday netball is probably the only netball you're doing at the moment. But junior netball, we know that there's some young girls out there 6 days a week playing netball, and they get to play with a range of people rather than just the people in their team on a Saturday.
Absolutely, and the access to different coaches as well. You might pick up a trick here or two and playing with someone different as well, and then having to line up against them later on down the court.
Yeah.
Always the funnest, as Lou Madden notches a goal there for the Ovens and Murray. 52 plays 22 on the McRae Motors scoreboard. After this game, the under-17s, Ovens and Murray, will take on the Goulburn Valley Ovens and Murray. The under-17s coached by Jodie House. Shayla House was the coach, her daughter, of the under-15s. In the under-17s squad today will be Briley Carkeek, Jada Bradshaw, Sophia Kotzer, Sarah Mooney, Abby Bloy, Lainey Draper, Lily Lister, Millie O'Kane, Lily Palmer, Molly Moylan, Izzy McMahon and Maisie Pell. So a very, very strong Ovens and Murray outfit. Molly Moylan and Millie O'Kane coming off successful personal playing down at the state champs for the Victorian under-17s. Molly Moylan co-captaining VC for that team. But experience beyond measure for being under-17.
A lot of these girls this year too stepping out on the A-grade court, if not permanently, a lot of the time. And people like Molly, as much as she's 16 years old, starting to become a real headache for A-grade coaches like myself out there on how to stop shooting a lot of goals and at such a high % accuracy.
And from anywhere in the circle. She's brilliant to watch.
Such wonderful confidence.
Which is fantastic. Millie O'Kane can swing both ends of the court as well. Which is really damaging for the Magpies. That's a nice string to their bow. And I was really impressed the other week watching Yarrawonga. Maisie Pell made her debut for the Pigeons, and in goalkeeper, sister to Kalisha Pell, who's been out in force for the Ovens and Murray today. They look completely different. But, yeah, she was really strong and strong-headed.
Yeah, she played against us when, Myrtleford played Yarrawonga a few weeks ago and played a really great game.
But... it will be an interesting game, and they will be up against the Goulburn Valley team, coached by Matt Healy from Mooroopna, from Echuca, Addison Orr, Emma Head, Kate Head and Rose Byrne. From Kyabram, Ava Pell, Bridie Kelly, Janaea Nurse, Rani Hendy from Mooroopna, Eva Clydesdale from Mansfield, Heidi O'Halloran from Benalla, Lucy Bicknell from Shepherd and Bears, and Paige Cooper from Seymour. So a nice spread of clubs there as well, and nice to see a male coach in the ranks, something that we're seeing more and more. Obviously, we've got 2 male umpires here for the Opens division, and umpire Sean as well over on the sideline had done the under-15s previously with Matt Solomon.
We don't have the stats here, but I'd love to know how many goals Liv Morris has put up today, because she seems to have just held that post position phenomenally all day.
Definitely sinking the bulk of their goals. And again, the pass through to Liv Morris sneaks another goal in. So 59 plays 22 here. 6.5 minutes gone on the NZ Albury clock. Tilly Kennedy in wing attack to Lou Madden. Goal attack, not traditional either for Lily Kelly.
Holly Reid. I just love her. Like, if you ever want to see a heartbeat landing, to any of those young ones out there, there's the ability to get up in the air and land so lightly. So you see some girls playing, like, your knees shudder when they land. She is not one of them.
That would be me.
Yeah. It's definitely me at the moment as well.
And balanced and giving off a really nice, smooth pass as well.
Yeah.
Certainly, I think one of the headaches for whoever it is, we were talking off air if it's the umpires to choose best on court. Definitely, I think Holly Reid's got to be a strong contender.
Yeah.
Sarah Sokolski in goalkeeper. But I mean, when you've managed to create a deficit such as the one it is, that's a full court effort.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh. Doing her best to slow down play there, Maggie St. John. Great hold from Hannah Grady.
Oh, so much confidence in that pass then.
Oh. And there hasn't been many rebounds down that end to have to get. Hunter finds Hay. And Grady. Stewart has a little giggle as she pulls that. Hunter
Sal through the legs.
Slow that one down.
Yeah, she'll be going back to watch this tonight. So hello, Sal, when you watch this back.
Great take. And we'll put that stat as a pass. And Lou Madden converts. 61 plays 23 here. Nearly home alone there was Morris. St. John and Stewart, beautiful off the line. Oh, not the intended person for that pass, but just lands just beautifully, Holly Reid. Top of the circle.
Oh, unlucky, came off Hannah's leg.
A nice goal there.
Really feels like the GB haven't missed a goal all day, despite the O&M's really great pressure over the shot. I feel like really great, really great touch by Grace Hay there. But yeah, to the GB's credit, they've looked really unfazed under that post today.
It certainly has not been many rebounds to contest. Kennedy and Stewart deep in the pocket. Finding the baseline. Beautiful goal from M. Stewart to finish.
I think for the O&M today, there's still positives to come out for this in that, you know, we've got people on court like Lou Madden and Holly McCarthy who haven't represented the league, and it's a really great opportunity and something that they will, never forget, as a lot of us don't when we step out and play Interleague.
And a good buffer leading into the Victorian Champs state titles a little bit later on in the season, where will be interesting when the pools come out, if the Goulburn Valley and the Ovens and Murray end up in the same pool.
Absolutely.
Or opposite pools, because it's often that the leagues either play each other during the rounds or the first part of the semis.
Yeah. And it's funny because, the past few years, the O&M's had the wood over the GB in that format. And we know that there's, rulings through Netball Victoria now where I think you're unable to play if you play VNL, which to a degree levels the playing field a little. We're always able to beat them in that format, just not this full game format.
As Morris takes the GV to 64, leading the Ovens and Murray 26. No, that's exactly right, and it'll be interesting what changes that means get made to
Does that
the Ovens
include
and
under
Murray squad.
23s?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure on the ruling. But I think too, for like the Bendigo League and things like that, it really does even the competition in one sense. But then those players that do play VNL that are able to, if they want to represent their league, it makes it really hard as well.
Does.
Great turnover there from Kennedy.
And I think, I'm assuming Netball Vic's reason for that is because technically those girls are already identified and in the system. So I get that. But with open age netball, it's tricky. Like, it's not very often that you play in that kind of format anyway. So I think if you are willing to play and your VNL club allows you to play, why not allow them to get on court?
Absolutely. That's exactly right. And I know some previously with the VNL players that have been able to play, like managing load and things like that. But, yeah.
It is certainly
interesting. I'm glad I'm not the person that has to make those decisions.
No, absolutely not. And I was going to say, once you're out of that time in your life where you're playing rep tournaments and that stops go style of netball, you do feel it on your body.
Oh, St John.
Compared to a game, just a one full game.
Absolutely. Grace Hay, really consistent in goalkeeper today for the Ovens and Murray. Time ticking down in this last quarter into the final 2 and a bit minutes.
It's nearly a 20-goal quarter here for the GV.
It doesn't feel like it though.
No, yeah. We're just counting how many O&M. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
8 goals for the O&M, which is on par with their previous 2 quarters.
Yeah, so I feel like, GV have just quietly gone about converting any turnovers. .66 plays 29. Kennedy, Grady. But yes, certainly Fee Boyer and Kelly Keane have their work cut out to decide what squad will go down for the state titles in Melbourne. Morris takes the GV to 67. Oh, Kennedy's foot just not quite wholly in the centre third. Sokolski to McEnany.
Who's your tip for player of the day, Ree?
It's really tough.
It is tough.
I think credit to the Ovens and Murray. I feel like even though GV's damage on the scoreboard has been so intense, I feel like Holly Reid was really impactful in the first half. She still has been in the second half, but I feel like we've slowed her down a little bit.
Yep.
But I think I think she's nearly got every centre pass for them. I'd be interested to see her stats on goal assists. Likewise, Liv Morris, just for the amount of goals she's put up. As we hear the siren for full time, it is the Ovens and Murray going down to the Goulburn Valley 68-31. Your tip for best on court, Liv?
It's a tough one. Yeah, for me, it's probably between Sarah Sokolski or Holly Reid. I think it's hard to go past a defender when the Ovens and Murray have been limited to only 31 goals. I think that's a phenomenal effort. But as a wing attack myself, I would love to see a wing attack take it out. So I'd be more than happy with either one of those girls.
Absolutely. And as we said earlier in the quarter, a goal deficit such as that doesn't come on the back of one player. It's a full full team effort, full court effort. For the Ovens and Murray, I thought Grace Hayes was really consistent coming on. And
finished the game really well in that sort of second half. She got a lot of turnover ball, which created a lot of opportunity for them, which they probably didn't have a lot of in the first half.
Absolutely.
I thought Tilly Kennedy had a really good game through the mid-court, always consistent Till, and really smart user of the ball. I liked it when they threw Maddie Lischke in the middle there and gave them that burst of speed. Probably not a shooter's day down for the Ovens and Murray, but I thought all of our defenders that stepped on court today were really solid.
Absolutely. Again, just glad that's not our job to have to
decide
today.
I hate as a coach doing
3-2-1.
Well, yes, and then picking the opposition. Because when you're watching your own game, you're only kind of looking at your 7 players unless there's a standout. I'm like, oh my gosh, you played well for the opposition.
Congratulations to Ovens Murray
and Tamara Matthews.
Open game, and
starting our presentation for the Opens.
That scoreline says it all. A tremendous performance and fantastic to watch. So well done, girls. We'll start by announcing the best on court as nominated by the umpires. And from the Goulburn Valley, Holly Reid.
Aww.
Go wing attack.
Nailed it. Could have had money on that. But and also, I think Holly may have gotten best on court in the Goulburn Valley Grand Final last year for A grade, possibly. If not, she was very, very high up in the ranks in that premiership winning team, but very, very well deserved. Well, Liv Lespina, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Ree. It's been a pleasure. I wish the scoreline was a little bit closer.
Yeah, I think
but that's okay. But it's always such a great day, and I'm such a big fan of interleague netball and football. So, yeah, it's been really enjoyable.
Good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
How quickly halfway of the season's coming through. But no, thank you to you. I'm Rhiannon Harris, and this is O&M Live Netball, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Inspired, how about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Drive 3.5. Embrace the mid.
At 2AY, we're your home of live sport. Every weekend we bring you the best live broadcasts of the Ovens and Murray football and netball. Listen this weekend on your radio or the 2AY app.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Woo. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
On your marks, get set. Running too late. Ping first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
Hey girls, can you get your team and get ready for a team photo? And the coach is the mate for me.
They're getting it. I'm going to go straight away. Can you pack up the seats?
Yeah.
So the coaches are
last year wasn't great, so only played, I think, just under a half, and now it's fine.